very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Sacramento is broken, out of control, and addicted to excessive taxation and irresponsible spending. This reckless behavior by business-as-usual politicians at the trough is a threat to our liberty. The founders of our country would be ashamed of us for what we're putting up with. Now more than ever, we need to elect ethical and competent leaders who agree to defend the United States Constitution and comport themselves within its parameters. My name is Jack Guerrero. I am a Republican candidate for California Treasurer, conservative, constitutionalist, 100% pro-life, and 100% common sense. I understand the severity of the state's unfunded pension obligation, which at nearly $500 billion threatens the long-term financial stability of the state. In the face of this impending tsunami, fuzzy math politicians still have the gall to fiddle arbitrarily with discount rates and actuarial tricks to put a lipstick on a pig in the greatest display of economic liability cross-dressing. I shall expose this mismanagement by reckless politicians. I will safeguard state assets and advocate for policies that place citizens first, including lower taxes, smaller government, and a prosperous California economy. I bring to the table a unique combination of public and private sector experience as a city council member, mayor, certified public accountant, bank vice president, treasury professional, auditor of municipalities and government agencies, investment banker, and merger and acquisitions advisor to Fortune 500 companies. Since 2013, I have served my constituents in the city of Cudahy in Los Angeles County as council member and mayor, ushering in reform measures, exposing deficiencies in the city's internal controls, engaging the California Controller for a consequential forensic examination, and lowering taxes and fees at every opportunity across the board. I even did the unthinkable as mayor and held public hearings on the quality of education in local public schools. It may not have been in my formal jurisdiction, but it was certainly within my moral obligation. My meddling in school affairs led to one school's entire wholesale reform of its administration. I achieved this. Thank you. I achieved this as the only Republican on the city council, the only Republican official representing my constituents at any level of government, the only Republican elected official in a 5-city radius, and the only official in my entire congressional district of any party to attend the presidential inauguration in Washington, D.C. For better or worse, I am the face of the Republican Party in Southeast Los Angeles County. Needless to say, I ruffle feathers regularly, and I am a persistent thorn on the side of left-wing political establishment consultants and types in one of the most troubled and historically mismanaged regions of the United States of America. For reference, my neighboring city is Bell, where the city manager was paying himself $1.5 million in a town where the average income is $35,000 a year, in the most disgusting violation of the public trust I have observed. Last year, against this backdrop, I sought re-election to the city council and was viciously attacked by the local Democratic machine. I was called a Tea Party extremist, a conservative Republican with links to Donald Trump. Not a bad opposition tactic, considering my town is only 11% Republican. Well, unhappily for those consultants, my constituents had more confidence in me. And I can report that in a town that is 96% Hispanic and 11% Republican, I was re-elected as the top vote getter in the recorded history of my city. Let this be a testament to our ability as Republicans to win elections, even in deep blue communities, without having to compromise on values. Remember, we have the moral high ground on education reform, fiscal discipline, balanced budgets, and private sector jobs growth. I am the son of hardworking Mexican Catholic immigrant parents. I was raised in a tough neighborhood, surrounded by poverty, gangs, and decrepit public schools. A challenging experience which has influenced my passion for education reform, the next civil rights issue of our day, mark my words. As a young boy, during the presidency of Ronald Reagan, I became a Republican because I was determined to escape poverty, obtain a quality university education, and seek a better life for my family. Republican ideas and policies offered hope and upward mobility. Through hard work and the grace of God, I stand before you as a survivor of a decrepit public school ranked in the bottom 10% of California schools in one of the most overcrowded and poorly mismanaged districts in California. I also stand before you as a graduate of Stanford and Harvard University. Only in our country is my story even possible. I am forever grateful to this country for the educational opportunities conferred on me, and I'm committed to expanding similar opportunities for others. You can learn more about my campaign at jackfortreasurer.com. Finally, to patriots in the audience and to honest people everywhere who are sick and tired of unethical leaders, political corruption, excessive taxation, and business as usual politicians at the trough, and who want to reclaim this state and our country, don't start the revolution without me. My name is Jack Guerrero. God bless you, and God bless the United States.